Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's game of the Loyal Traitors D&D stream. Where last we left off... Sit up in your chair, Danny.
Oh, fuck me.
Common Silktree
Nice.
had
Going at my laptop again.
made his way in the dead of night to his childhood friend and mentor figure, Hephaestus Vaughn's house, and on orders from his patron, Zhang Shu, the Vengeance of the Deep, had snuck in and attempt to murder the ever-loving shit out of him. Upon
Probably 30 seconds
Hephaestus'
in.
return from a well-placed banishing smite, Hephaestus banished you to another plane of existence. And that's where we left off. So, Hammond, you find yourself in a dark gray landscape. The sky itself nearly as gray as the land around you. A pale moon lights the land around you, filled with dying shrubs and small trees attempting to grasp at whatever they can to survive. In the distance, you see a few spires, buildings tall of metal and stone that rise up in the very distance. And around you, you can hear wailing and moaning. You see odd, hunched figures dotting the landscape around you. Make a perception check.
My bag open. Uh, 16.
Okay. Doesn't take you very long while trying to gain your bearings to notice that the figures around you appear to have more than 2 arms that end in long black hooks and are wailing mournfully at the sky. They look almost zombie-like in appearance, and you're just desperately hoping that none of them have noticed you at this point. The other thing I need you to do before too much time goes by is make a wisdom saving throw.
$14.
You feel a sense of impending dread take hold in your body the longer you stand here. Mechanically, you gain the following flaw. I am convinced that this place is going to kill me.
Do I see anything around in the way of buildings?
The only buildings you see are at, the very edge of your ability to see. You see these tall spires in the distance.
Anything else to hide behind?
Some shrubs.
I'll because of the state I'm in, I'm going to crawl into a shrub and stealth first.
Okay.
That is a 7 on the die, so 22.
Fucking rogues. You feel, I mean, the sense of impending dread is obviously still there, but
Yeah, I'm
you feel
ostriching.
hidden.
I'm
Yeah.
ostriching because I'm going to try and get the benefits of a short rest before I do anything to at least regain spell slots.
Okay. I need you to roll a willpower check.
Can you put your mic closer?
Sure.
18 plus 0, so
Okay.
an 18.
You are able to successfully complete a short rest.
Okay. What's in the sky?
Cloudless.
Anything moving up there?
An occasional crow. The moon appears to be 100% stationary.
Still stealthing in any way I can. I'm going to fly first as high as I can. I want to put a good course on Mr. Broom. I want to put a good, like, let's say like 800 feet between me and the ground.
Sure. Your stealth is broken as soon as you stand up, but you're able to fly away fast enough where the wailing creatures do not catch up to you. You just look down at them. They move very quick, like very World War Z zombie style, but they're not like stacking into a tower or anything to try to get you. They're not nearly that intelligent.
Do I recognize anything about this place?
No, I don't think you would. You can roll an Arcana at disadvantage because you're not naturally trained in Arcana. Not one of you're not a studious.
That's a 9. No, that's a 9. That's a 12.
You're on a different plane of existence. You know that's true. But you have no idea where you are.
I'm going to take off toward the towers first.
Okay.
And just keep shooting that way.
As you get closer, you see odd, malformed creatures, blobs of what appears to be fat that appear to be absorbing each other, also making odd groaning noises. You see old women walking around the wastes that appear to be picking up something small from the ground. Maybe the shrubs you saw. Everything here is gray. And you continue on and on and on and on and on.
Well, before I do that, the old women that I saw.
Yep.
Would I recognize those as anything?
You've heard stories.
Kind of what I'm thinking of.
They don't look like grandmothers, they look like hags.
They look like hags. All right.
With that, I'll let you make another Arcana check. Actually.
Oh, that one, should it be at disadvantage again?
No.
Okay, then that was really fucking good. That's a 19 on the die. So 22.
These are the grey wastes of Hades, the home of the night hags, and the center of trade for the blood war between the demons and devils. The neutral evil plane of despair.
Knowing a little bit about hags, would I be able to comfortably determine if they are as willing to make deals on their home plane as they're rumored to on the material?
You get the sense around here they wouldn't feel the need to. Because what you know of Hades is that if you are killed on this plane, your soul turns into something that they can use. So there's no need to make a deal with someone if you can just murk them and get what you were after anyway.
Okay. I'll continue toward the towers.
At least not necessarily. Some may. But out here in the middle of the wilderness...
Are there any
unlikely.
alone out here?
There are lots alone. They mostly appear to be alone. But what you know of Hades is that outside of trading posts, it's not safe in any way.
Let's see. That's probably what I would look for first then. Some form of safer civilization.
Well, there are those towers, which you are heading towards now.
Yeah, and I'll keep going in that direction.
The spires actually remind you of something you once saw through a door in the City of Doors, though the towers you saw through that door seemed to be a well-inhabited place. This place does not look nearly as... Oh, no one's ever described New York City as chipper, but not nearly as nice looking. These skyscrapers, essentially, stretch towards the heavens. Even as you fly 800 feet in the air, these buildings seem impossibly large. As you crest towards them, though, you see there are smaller buildings surrounding what appear to be a trio of skyscrapers, surrounded by a small gate. As you get close, you recognize a few different types of creatures. Pit fiends, hags, demon lords. A lot of dangerous shit appears to be walking around that you can see from this distance up, because those creatures are pretty fucking massive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go any closer. Common just had a small revelation.
Oh?
Is there anywhere else that looks like I could once again kind of duck in and find some cover? The most important thing I'm looking for: big boulders, ruins.
Make a perception check.
Okay, I'm getting really lucky tonight. That's another 19. And my only non-negative under wisdom, that would be +8 on perception, so 27.
There is what appears to be a boarded up building on the outskirts, the very outskirts, with a hole in the roof. Just an old
I'm
shack.
going to go up to as stealthily as possible. And
Quick as a
kind of
whip.
hover.
You fly straight down towards it until you're hidden behind it from all of the view. You hear... Well, what languages do you know? You don't happen to know Infernal, Abyssal, or... No, those are the two main ones you'd need. Yeah, you hear a lot of horrible sounding speech from the thoroughfare outside. Just unpleasant sounding generally.
Okay. Can I
And
check inside?
Looking in, you see a destroyed bed and an overturned side table, and that is it.
Okay.
Otherwise picked clean. The door is boarded from both sides. And there is a skeleton upon the ground.
I'm gonna hop in there. Put Mr.
Wait, actually,
Broom.
what was the total on your perception, sorry?
It was 27.
Okay.
19 plus 8.
You do also see a small note on the ground.
Yeah, I'll sneak in,
Yep, you fly
sneaky
in.
boy, and check that note out first.
Just says "help me" written over and over again in a red ink.
Ink look like blood?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in my pocket just because it's kind of cool.
Sure.
I'm gonna put Mr. Broom away. Collect my thoughts. And I'm gonna make a quick pop into the portable hole.
Okay.
And I am looking for a crystalline banana,
Okay.
which is in my portable hole.
You find it quickly enough. It is wrapped in a cloth, I believe.
Yes, I have it protected from skin contact. From what I remember of last time, the banana transported with us, right?
No, not initially. The banana stayed in the fruit bowl, but when you made your way out, a doorway opened next to the banana. Because multiple people went in. And that would be
Okay.
pretty hard to do if the gateway went with you.
So if I left, I would be leaving this here.
Possibly. You could also try to interact with it in other ways with an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll do that. I want to see if there's a way I can bring it.
Okay. I'm going to give you disadvantage on this. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
You're not a planar. You have no experience in planar gateways.
Well, it's 5.
Total?
Yeah.
Sorry. Not to negate your natural 20.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, after some attempts at manipulating this magic, you're not sure what you're trying to accomplish with this.
Okay. Fuck, I don't want to use that fucking card. And I don't want to be a fucking pit fiend's bitch either.
Well, what do you do? The fear is pulsing with your heartbeat at this point. You can just hear Infernal outside of the door.
I'm gonna use the banana.
Okay. Do you grab your portable hole first?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's part of my preparations. I'm gathering everything up, getting everything in my pockets, and I'm gonna hold on to that banana for dear life,
Okay.
and try, just with any innate instincts that I have, to split with me.
Okay. I gave you a 5% chance. I rolled a natural 20, and so you take it with you. You can thank the Matt Mercer die for that. It's been rolling
All
like
right.
shit for me all week. Fuck you.
And
You
so I'm
find-
where I expect to be now.
You find yourself in a familiar-looking rounded city-ish, made entirely of doorways.
And it donuts up around my head still from the
Yes.
description last time. Do I
Yes.
see what would his name have been? Because I think I saw him somewhere else.
Ulfgar. He was
Ulfgar, that
introduced
is him.
to you.
Do I see him anywhere?
No, not currently.
Do I see the bad motherfuckers that he was dealing with?
Not currently.
All right. I'm gonna go start opening doors. I'm looking for anything that remotely resembles something that could be the prime material.
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. That is a 10 plus 8, 18.
The better part of 4 hours. But eventually, you open a door and see a recognizable coastline of Hell's End.
All right. Yeah, that excites me. I step through that and immediately cast invisibility.
Okay. Mark off a spell slot.
Yep, one's gone. Anyone around me now?
Mostly, no one close by. You're on the very edge of the city. Kind of close, actually, to where you guys were teleported in on your way out of Koalish's lair. So there are some drunken rabble-rousers a little ways away, kind of pissing on the side of a building, but other than that...
Okay. With my understanding of how spells work, would my invisibility drop once I ended a teleportation circle spell? Or before then? Since that's more than one action to cast. I know I'll lose it when I cast something, but
I believe
when is something...
since it's a 1 minute casting time, and invisibility drops when you cast a spell. When you cast a spell. I'll let you... You'd have to make concentration checks to keep invisibility up while casting another spell.
Okay.
But not inherently, no.
What time is it?
Where he is?
Yeah, like wouldn't we have woken up by now or no?
We'll get to you guys in a moment.
Right, but several hours have passed.
Yes.
At least 4.
Right,
And
I don't know
maybe
what time you left.
however many more in that one.
Where he is it is morning. It is getting towards morning in Dawnport, which is a few time zones away, as it were.
Yeah, alright.
It's like 7 a.m. where you guys are. It's like 9 a.m. where he is.
I'll walk further down the beach away from anyone that I see. Try and just put. I mean, at minimum, I'll put 70 seconds of runtime between me and the closest person I can see.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Does that mean the sun rises in the west?
I'm gonna
sets in the
re-roll
east?
that one. That is a 17 plus.
Yes, it would. But that's actually genuinely how I've always done it. So.
Alright, yeah.
Where's my percent? 17 plus 8. So 25.
You do notice there is one figure who seems to meet your eyes as you're running.
Even through the invisibility?
Yep.
Do I recognize the person?
Tall human man, pale skin, black suit.
So I recognize him to be the dark one then.
He just gives you a nod as you run. With
All
a
right,
smile.
well, I mean, when I see him, obviously I'll stop running and just give him the opportunity to approach if he's going to.
He doesn't. He just looks, smiles.
All right. At that point, I'll begin casting Teleportation Circle.
Alrighty. So make... we'll just have you do 2 concentration checks for the whole minute.
Okay. That is... what do I add for that? Constitution?
Well, you have a concentration modifier, unless... Oh, you don't even have a willpower bonus, so yeah, just do your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I thought Constitution was the one that it was. So the first one is a 9 plus 3, 12. And then the second one, a 6.
For the last 30 seconds, you are visible, but it does not seem to matter, as the only person there who notices you has been watching you the whole time. Everyone else appears to be too drunk and or hungover to notice. And with a nod, Dark One watches you run through a teleportation circle too.
Dawnport, not the home one, but
Okay.
the local Dawnport.
You find yourself in the Dawnport teleportation chambers. There's someone there who... there's someone there who checks over your papers and lets you through without much of an issue. It's, as previously mentioned, it's around 7 a.m.
Just for clarification, I forgot to mention it, but the crystalline banana would have gone
Back in the... Yeah.
back into the... Yeah. All right. Then I'll head home.
Okay.
No, I don't have disguise. I use disguise.
The thing that is noticeable while you're walking home, and to everyone else here, there is a roiling thunderstorm. It woke you all up around the middle of last night, when a clap of thunder that seemed to shake the house struck and it has not let up. There is a thunderstorm over the entire city. This does not seem to be an uncommon occurrence. To be clear, your house actually has a lightning rod, but it is storming heavily as you make your way back through the muck. You all awoke possibly multiple times through the night because of the loud thunder, but eventually made your way consciousness. The sounds of rain pelting on the roof, and Tommen is not immediately there, but not actually all that long after you would have all woken up, he does make his way in through the front door, so...
Out for a morning walk in the rain?
Something like that.
Make a deception check.
Firing a charge.
Oh, and actually, before you do that, you've been up all night. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
That is 11 plus 2, 13.
You are exhausted, so you have a singular point of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on all skill checks, which means that
Still
charge
burning
gives
to make
you
it
straight roll.
single. 20 total. 16 plus 4.
Something like that, Shamash.
Isn't there something with passive perception
Return to
that
breakfast.
some of us should be noticing right now? Maybe.
What?
Isn't that like a thing? He goes to Hades
Yes.
and everything turns gray. Isn't that a thing?
Because of your both you and Arendel's high passive perceptions and high intelligences, his clothes do seem ever so slightly grayer. And on top of that, what's your insight bonuses, both of you?
I don't have insight, so it's just plus 5.
Plus 10.
Oh, yeah, he's lying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's not telling the whole truth.
Right.
You just know that.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I don't like exhaustion, for one, so out of character I'm saying this. I just kind of nod at everybody, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
I mean, as you walk in, Lori looks a little worried. She wasn't entirely sure where you were, but you walk in
I'll-
looking tired.
Yeah, I'll beckon her up as well. Just kind of wave my hand.
And do you just sleep?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Sleeping.
Oh,
Okay.
where did she go?
Try and sleep the shortest amount of time I can to
It's 8
You know.
hours.
full rest.
Where did Lori go? She still? Imagine not.
She was waiting in their room.
Right, but she's awake now.
Yeah.
In like the common room.
I mean, no, she stayed in their room.
Okay.
They have big chambers.
Right. Okay.
We've got a Keurig in there.
Yeah.
She probably went down for some breakfast at some point.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, why?
Just probably approach her.
Oh?
Yeah.
She's making breakfast. What do you say?
You see where he went? You see where he went last night?
No, he's always been very light on his feet. I didn't even wake up.
Wait. Hammond is upstairs in the bedroom, and she's downstairs making breakfast?
She just went to make herself some breakfast, and then she's going to go back to the room.
Oh, okay. I'll look at Devoid standing in there talking to her, and I'll do this.
She's motioning.
Yeah.
Here, I'm doing the thing that
For the folks
Beaver
at home.
usually does.
Yeah. Explain to the folks at home what just happened.
She's motioning. Keep talking.
Yeah. She did like the weird, like her hand was like a duck. I don't know.
And then I'll cast Disguise Self and go to Tommen's bedroom.
All right.
Who are you
I
disguising
will
yourself
become what's this bitch's name?
as? Loria.
Lore? Yeah.
Gloria.
How? Hold on. What race is she?
Half elf.
Okay, I guess that's yeah. Cause disguise self, you can change yourself. What, 2 feet, right?
Yeah.
In one direction or the other.
Well, she's
Height.
yeah, she's an elf.
Yeah.
Elves are around the same height as elves. By the way, Tommond with his girlfriend looks like all of those millionaires with their wives that are like 20 feet taller than them.
Yeah. Wait, did you? When did you notice?
Does she have an accent, Tommond?
We
Oh,
would,
I guess you can't tell me, huh?
we would know this. We would.
I mean, you
All right.
heard her talking just
You
now.
ask his
She
sleeping
talks
that's
like
true.
this, kind of like
Okay.
Nepos.
I'll walk into Tommen's bedroom then.
Sure, he's passed the fuck out.
What the?
Take him and tap him on the shoulder.
1 second, let me finish Beaver's
Yeah, yeah.
train of thought.
When did you notice he was gone? I'm sure we all woke up from that strike, thunderstorm. You know.
I didn't notice then. You get used to it in the city. It happens every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
She kind of points out the window, and you can see in the distance the temple of the Stormlord in the harbor. It almost looks for a second like it's being constantly struck by lightning, but then you notice the lightning is actually going up from the temple.
Oh, it's like a scheduled event.
I don't know if it's scheduled, but it does happen every once in a while.
Well,
And you can small talk with her pretty easily with your charisma if you want to, although you are a bit of a fucking weirdo.
yeah. I guess I do that just so we can get to Linz's thread. Because
So
I'm
you
not actually
shake-
good at small talk in real life. I can't.
Yeah. You shake him awake. Tommond, seconds after you fall asleep, Loria shakes you awake.
I'm gonna stand hands on hips. So,
Yes.
who is she?
Does it sound like Loria?
Linz, roll a performance check.
$16. 18 minus 2.
With your perception, what's your passive?
16 passive.
Passable. I'd say because you technically have disadvantage on all checks right now, which is a -5 to your passives, yes, it does sound like Loria.
You're exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I know you left last night. I woke up and you weren't here.
I had other business. When
What
have you cared about me
business?
leaving?
You're supposed to be on a break. You're
We've-
gone all the time. Where did you go?
Exactly. We've spent months apart.
This is my time. Where did you go?
Out.
Where did you go?
I had to meet an acquaintance in Bannerhaven.
Roll insight. Roll deception. Disadvantage.
This is the best married couple I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
weird to
well.
say because they're brother and sister in real life. So, you know.
That insight fails. I presume it's an 8.
That's true.
13.
Seems legit-ish. I mean, he's shifty as shit, but
Yeah.
you can't read him.
All right. I'm going to grab the pillow on the bed next to him and do this motion like I want to suffocate him, but then I'll just throw it in the floor and leave.
I go
Okay.
back to sleep.
All right, and done. And she finishes making a cup of tea.
Do you always say done out loud when you make tea?
Well, it's a little bit of a complicated mix.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll have to show you some of the recipes I know sometime.
Oh, you do cooking too.
Yeah, I know from, what's his name? Chef
Gordon Ramsay?
Ramsay? I'm not quite sure how to say it. Rams, something like that. Anyway, yeah, he's from a distant land. Anyway.
You'll have to teach me some of that. It sounds good. And she takes her plate and heads back up. Do you drop your disguise before on your way down the stairs, Linz?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, she heads back up, and she doesn't bother you at all, Tom. And she just eats in the room.
I'm going to call the others into the library.
Okay. Oscar,
Dimash.
Dimash,
Oscar. Devoid. Oscar, pay attention. Oscar. Oscar, over here. Oscar. Thank you for joining me in the
What's
library.
your passive, Linz?
24?
There's a knock on the library door right after you close it.
What?
I will
what-
open it.
Is this an important meeting? Meepo's standing there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Meepo, you're here.
Yeah, yeah, get the hell in here.
I didn't realize that you were in town.
I got in last night. It was a bit of a rough trip.
Yeah, the storm.
It came out of nowhere. Like, we were literally on our way in, and then a storm just suddenly appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
over the city.
It's, it woke us all up.
Ordained by God, you could say, I guess. I don't know.
There's something else that happened last night. I think you guys should know about. I don't know what it means. But did you notice that Tolmond came home rather
Gray.
weird looking?
Yeah.
He's always weird looking.
Well,
That's
yeah.
true.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
especially with that new
he's
helmet.
a little weirder than usual. Looked very worn
Been
out.
concerning me ever
Um,
since the library.
You know, a bit down in the dumps as well. I think we should keep an eye on him. I tried to get him to tell me where he went, but he refused to say.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And you know, Tolman's got a big mouth and he's always bragging about everything. So it's kind of unusual for him to not want to say what he's up to.
Yeah,
Just
he.
put that eyeball in his pocket.
Well, he wasn't being exactly truthful with what he said, but you know.
He was a little shady. Just
Yeah.
saying, we should keep an eye on him.
Can I go eat now?
What? You have food in your lap.
Pat him on
This
the
is
head.
first breakfast.
Oh yeah. Well,
little
all right.
buddy.
Yeah, you can head off.
Okay, well,
Yeah, welcome back.
I heard that Hephaestus was attacked last night.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
how?
Does he know who did it?
no. He sent them away, he said. I don't know what that means.
How'd you come upon this?
I work for him?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So I went there after we came into harbor, and he was getting patched up.
Ah. Maybe
So
we
he's
should
all
go
right
talk
then?
to Hephaestus.
Perhaps as much.
I mean, relatively.
Anybody want to come with?
He looks like he's thinking very hard about something. Meepo.
You okay, Meepo?
Yeah, you look like you're thinking very hard about something.
Well, it was a
That shouldn't have been
very
as funny as it was.
distinct wound.
Oh?
I don't know many people with tridents.
Uh-huh. So, Almond went missing last night. He woke up, I came back exhausted. And somebody tried to kill his what's his name?
Hephaestus.
Oh yeah. No, I remember things. With a trident.
Yep.
He didn't get his face.
Do we know that it was a trying to kill, not just trying to harm?
He looked really fucked up.
Yeah, pulling out the technical terms. Yeah, maybe yeah.
I don't think that's quite Meepa, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should go talk to him. I don't.
Might be a good idea if you're trying to figure out what happened.
All right. Who's with me?
I'll go.
He puts his hand in the middle of the group. Presumably we're in a circle. Puts his hand in the middle. Let's do this. Come on.
Who? You?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Arindel will not touch his hand, but will turn around and walk out of the room, expecting that he will follow.
He does the little yeah, and then follows you.
Dimash follows.
I'll go.
What you caught up?
Oscar, are you?
Oscar's making
He
eggs.
He
Okay,
just said,
Oscar's
I'll
not
go.
with-
North African.
By the way, Meepo is currently dressed in slightly different clothes than you last saw him. It's more sailor attire.
You
He
look
spent
cute,
some time on
Meepo.
the
Seaman.
Thanks.
All right, Meepo, we'll follow you. Go ahead and take us to where Hephaestus was getting patched up.
I was just in his office. Down the road, actually.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Boys.
And he'll lead because he's
Dimash gives Arendelle a
employed
look.
by them. But he leads you to the offices of the Black Sail. And you can see Hephaestus is in there. There's a huge bandage over his side and chest.
Hephaestus. Holy shit.
Oh,
Dude.
we all just slept. Why?
Hey,
What's going on?
there's a storm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wring some water
He
out
laughs.
of my hair. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that much. What happened to you?
I was attacked.
You know who did it?
No.
Yeah, we
Can I roll insight on that?
I guess I probably should.
You
too.
might want to as well,
Yeah,
Devoy.
yeah, probably yeah.
Yeah, I will too.
23.
I gotta pull up the
21.
sheet, 1 second.
I got the lowest of 18.
What was that? 23, 21, and 18?
Yes.
Devoid and Shamash seems honest. I will DM Linz. when I find our DMs. I DM too many people. That's what this is telling me.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we've spoken.
Yeah, we came by. I mean,
Oh yeah.
besides to see how you're
I
doing.
feel like a loner because Drune is right there.
What?
I said I feel like a loner because Drune is only 9 people down. Unlike these other two where it's like 8 pages and pages back of DMs.
Well, he's like 13 down for me, but
You were 27 down from me. But I did DM 20 people this morning to send them a link to a new Discord server.
right. Hephaestus, look, I'm not going to force you into anything, but I will say that we have some suspicion of our own. And I know that you know as much, or actually way more, about the person that I suspect than I do. And I kind of get the feeling that there's more to this story than any of us, including you, know. So we can leave it at that if you want.
Yeah,
but-
Tommen went missing last night. At around would
He
Loria
holds
set
up, he
Loria
holds
set
up
a
a
time?
hand.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's out of our hands now. He points up at the sky.
Ah. All right.
Care to tell us a little bit about this nature of this storm?
He pushes back his hair, and you see there's this dark, almost brand looking lightning tattoo that seems to start just underneath the base of his ear and go down beneath his tunic that is currently glowing occasionally with a bright electric blue light.
That's cool as shit, dude. I just got these vines
Yeah, is that
tattooed on me, but they don't glow.
is that bad or
The Storm Lord will do as he sees fit from this point on, regardless of whether or not I believe it is deserved.
Who the shit is the Storm Lord?
He's a god.
You know who the Storm Lord is in character.
Oh, okay.
The gods, one of the 4 major gods in this city. It's the god of storms
Christ,
and
stop.
war. He's a warlike deity of storms and electricity and war and strength.
Okay.
And with your insight, you can see he seems conflicted.
Do we have a way to get in contact with Sir Storm Lord?
Mr. Lord, sir.
I don't suppose any of you happen to be devotees of the Storm Lord, clerics.
Nah.
not
You're not
I
a
don't
cleric
I don't
of the
think
Storm
so.
Lord.
What what's this person look like?
The Storm Lord?
Yeah.
He's not a person.
Oh.
He's the god of storms.
Oh, so he's like a raindrop or like
A very big raindrop, maybe.
Just tell us what we're in for, Hephaestus. Does
I
mean,
this
I
storm
got-
just
I've-
last indefinitely?
I do have
You're
communicate
not
with
in-
some higher ups, but I don't know how. I mean, do they like talk to each other? I don't know.
There's some communication between the divines, but look, I don't think any of you kind of scans over all of you. I don't think any of you are in any danger. In particular. Based
Okay.
on the fact that you're coming here to talk to me, I don't think any of you know anything more about this than I did. So
No,
his wrath will be contained.
Cool.
but I know someone who might.
Who did we leave back at the house?
Almond. Oh, and Oscar,
Oscar.
yeah.
Common and Oscar. Oh, that should be good.
As well as you have 3 manservants, and there's a dragon there too at the moment.
Oh yes.
Tom and Oscar, a dragon, 3 manservants, and Tommen's girlfriend are
Yeah.
currently the occupants of the house.
I think they can handle anything that might happen.
Well, would you like to pick up your salary?
What? Who?
For Tommond, I mean, he's technically an employee.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Fuck you guys. Captain of Timor is chosen.
What?
You hear along the wind.
What?
What?
What the
You
fuck?
don't
the captain.
remember I'm the captain of a fucking ship.
Did you guys hear that? What was
Yeah.
that
Oh.
noise? I don't know what. I don't know the context of what was just said.
You're
Sure,
handed.
we'll-
He kind of pushes a bag of gold over.
Okay,
Like a
I'll
rhythm.
just take that. What is Tommen's salary?
For the last few months, it amounts to about 6,000 gold pieces.
This asshole gets 2,000 a month.
It's commission based.
Just put that in my bag of holding. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
What?
All right, Hephaestus.
Well, is he? Are you gonna be safe or like what?
I should be fine now that the storm's here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're a bit of a healer, aren't you?
Oh, I mean, apparently not when people need it, but yeah.
Well, I could use it if you'd be willing to lend some magic my way.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna cast heal. That's level 6. Use that up.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, actually, no. I guess maybe hold on. That doesn't make any fucking
I mean,
sense.
he
I should probably
he
gauge
do
how.
it. I
looks
can
like
do
he
a bit
could
of
take
two.
a heal.
Oh, he probably could then.
He took 137 hit points of damage last night.
Right. I mean, I imagine he regained some of that though.
Not like-
Yeah,
I
I
rolled
imagine
like
there's like
shit
more
on his hit
professionals
dice.
with him. You know, with the whole bandage and everything.
I rolled like absolute garbage on his hit dice, so yeah, he could take 70 hit points if you want. It's up to you. I get if you want to keep that spell slot.
Actually, I'll do. I'll do mass cure wounds then. One lower, level 5.
I don't think there's multiple people who need healing though.
Does it have to have
That
multiple
just
people?
affects multiple people.
Yeah, but it's,
I mean,
it's only like 3d8.
Oh,
I think.
I don't know anything. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Do you have normal cure
Disgusting.
wounds?
Yeah.
Then you can just upcast that
Fucking
to 6th
idiot.
level or 5th level.
I have healing word, but it's like D4.
Cure
You could
wounds.
just
level.
you can cast cure wounds at a higher level and
Cure-
do
yeah.
extra healing with it.
Cure wounds level 5. Okay, that's
Okay,
a.
so that's 5d8 plus 5.
Fuck, hold on. Calculator. That's a 8, and that's a 10. You damn fool. The hell's this? That's 12. 8.
even diamond.
8. That one, right? Yeah. Listen, okay.
Roll a d8, get an 11.
5. 5d8 plus 5.
$33.
Oh, thank you kindly. Ugh. Just mad I didn't even get to draw my pistol.
Well, I could, yeah, I could draw you a picture of it if you want.
Thank you, Devoid, for your healing. You can go now, though.
All right, guys, let's go to the library.
Wait, what?
I mean, you can go home if you want, but I'm going to go to the Deathless Archives.
Oh,
See if they have records of the population in Dawnport, and perhaps a cleric of the Stormlord somewhere nearby.
oh,
Well, there is a temple to the Stormlord right out in the middle of the bay.
Come on, guys, let's go to the Temple of the Stormlord.
yeah. I was wondering what. Go to the library. What?
I thought your passive perception was
thinking-
high.
You know, like when you go to the
Would you
libraries that have the old ledger of people who lived in the town.
Well,
you know?
yeah,
Anyway.
this town actually
Like the
does
kind
have
of people
very
that would be
good
featured in a
records
Tom
of-
Scott video.
Right. What'd you
This
say?
town actually has amazing records of the population because, as you may recall, even to get in as a guest, you need paperwork.
Yeah, see,
So-
that's what I was thinking. But,
But,
you know, if there's a
Yeah,
temple,
there is.
let's
there
just
is
go
a
there.
temple.
All right.
So,
All right.
having spent some time here, and well, you don't have either of the people who actually know the information about the city because you're suspicious of one of them, and the other one is eating eggs.
How are the eggs, by the way?
I imagine they're leftover North African eggs that I made previous.
I cooked new eggs. I want to know how I did.
Oh, roll a
Oh man.
just roll a d20.
That's a
Well, like-
13.
We'll make it a wisdom check.
Oh, that's 14.
All
Hey,
right.
we have the same plus on the wisdom.
Yeah, good eggs.
Yeah. Passable. For you, they're great. I mean, like, you have no standards.
Too dumb to know the difference between
and probably
good
has
food
no
and bad
taste
food.
buds. Probably has no taste
Well,
buds with his
also,
age.
also think about it like this. Like, I mean, like a 14 is pretty
That's what
good for like making eggs. The
Mhm.
difference between like fine eggs and amazing eggs is pretty distinct, but most people haven't had amazing eggs. Most people have had
Well,
fine eggs.
we have.
And I mean, the only way to really fuck up eggs is to burn them.
Well, not necessarily, but
Well,
we've had
Well,
amazing
cook
eggs.
them.
In character, we've had amazing eggs because I ate those.
Yes,
Yeah. So
but his standards on food are low. So
yeah.
I'm going to motion that we stop talking about eggs. Because it is very boring.
you head to Stormhaven, which is always a little dark and cloudy, but today is storming. Lightning is hitting lightning rods left and right. The thunder is deafening.
Is there a store along the way to the Storm Temple thing, like a clothing shop?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna walk in there, wring out my hair again, and say, "Do you have like a cloak? Just a standard cloak?"
What do you need that for?
Are you looking for a rain cloak?
Yeah, that'd be
It's
nice.
on that rack.
Okay, let me just buy that off of you, sir.
It's like waxed.
Okay, that's cool. How much?
Silver.
How about a gold?
Sure.
All right, there you go.
He just
Keep the
said it was
change.
$1 and you offered him a 10. I mean, yeah.
Well, I
Sounds
don't have
good.
any silver, so
I mean, change probably exists, but
keep the change. I'll be a returning customer, I'm sure. Have a good day. Stay dry. Okay, I'll rejoin Shamash and Devoid, who are soaking outside.
I'm wearing I'm wearing the cloak of the manta ray, which
Well,
I
okay,
imagine
I'll
has pretty good
rejoin
waterproofing properties.
Shamash.
Oh yeah, it's kind of doing the same thing as the one that Arundel just bought, except like kind of naturally.
Yeah.
Meepo has a big hat on now,
Yeah,
Shamash
I'll-
is covered in blood.
like a
my-
big pirate's hat, like Barbossa style hat,
Yeah.
twice the size of him.
I'll look at Shamash and say, "You don't understand. You have scales." Just keep
Yeah.
walking.
Shamash is
All
also
right.
wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Oh,
which
yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's
that's true.
protected but me. Okay. With my new cloak.
And I don't have prestidigitation, or else I'd make you an umbrella.
Prestidigitation.
Yes.
I'm
You
just
just
wondering
had
if we
a
should call
stroke.
an ambulance for that stroke you just had, but
All right.
There is
we go
the
to
only
the temple.
so the only way to this temple is a ferry that carries people to the small island where Yordbrighter, the temple of the Stormlord, sits.
Ferry's closed.
Now, on a day, it is not.
Oh.
On this thunderous occasion, you see there is a line for the ferry as devotees of the Stormlord are making a pilgrimage to Yordbrighter to pray. But you're able to get on the next ferry. It is a
Oh.
singular gold piece admittance.
I was about to say, don't we have a carpet?
I mean, you do have a flying carpet.
Skip the line.
We got on the ferry. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
I paid the gold.
It's a gold piece per person, so it would be 4.
All right. I paid the gold.
And you head across. The waters are choppy. As those of you who felt seasick on the boat, this is a new, fresh hell. But eventually you make your way to Yordbrighter, the all building. Once again, lightning is arcing off of it into the clouds, seemingly feeding the storm. And as you approach, unlike the previous temples and buildings of similar nature you've been to, like the Deathless Archive, which is in some ways dedicated to both Ayun and Vecna, and the Beacon, which is guarded by the members of the Dawn Guard, and the Halls of Judgment, which are guarded by the judges. You see that this monastery is guarded by monks with completely shaven heads that appear to be ripped as shit. Like, all of them look like the mountain,
Cool. Okay.
But bald.
but bald.
Before we enter,
Uh,
Devoid.
Shirtless,
Oh,
complete, just standing out in the pouring rain.
Hot. All right.
nice.
Um,
Before we enter, Devoid kind of, has this look and then spits on the front stoop.
There is a grumble of thunder.
I am tolerant of other faiths, but I
I
condemn
know.
the word. Yeah, I have
I know
to.
why you did it.
I had to. For the other people.
I
For
know
the
why
other
you did it.
folks. For the other folks. For the folks at home, in case you forgot.
all right.
Connor knows why. The Stormlord doesn't give a fuck.
Can we enter freely, or do we have to talk to
Yes.
the guards? Okay. Well, and then
The doors
I
are
will enter.
open.
All right.
Oscar,
Right.
what do you do after you finish your eggs?
Shit, I didn't think this far ahead.
I fell water.
You kind of still need to clean up your forge. You're a messy worker. You've got tools around. You could stand to clean that up a little bit if you wanted to.
I imagine he
Okay,
made his
I'll-
eggs
next
in his
project.
forge.
Well, that is a one-stop shop to burning your eggs, is cooking them on
Yes,
coals
that shit
like
is
that.
hot.
So as you're cleaning your forge, there's a knock on the door, and you hear the butler come and get it, and someone is escorted to the roof. And suddenly, there is a rumble of thunder and the sound of breaking glass as every window on your house shatters. Hammond, you are awoken as lightning strikes the balcony right outside your door. And
I
standing
suppose
there is a tall, blue-skinned creature, completely bald, wearing a navy blue loincloth with navy blue wings that is glaring at you.
knowing Hephaestus, would I know this to be an approximation of something from his faith?
No, but your previous... Not specifically, but your previous dealing with a Celestial last week tells you that this is a Planetar.
Fuck is a planetar?
This pushes Hammond just slightly too far. And he grabs the card.
Okay.
Hey guys, you want to see what time travel looks like?
Not really, but
Poof.
God
What are you-
damn, I was
where are you-
working so fucking hard.
Where are you undoing to?
The window.
You're standing outside of the window.
What?
just before
It is
he
night.
entered-
Just didn't
He
go
just
with.
used the Fates card to rewind time
yeah, it
to
was just
before he entered
But he stays where
Hephaestus'
he is.
window.
Oh.
Oh.
everything we
That
just
window,
did
okay.
didn't happen. Or
Yes.
hasn't happened yet.
All
I
of the
guess.
work that I did to save
So what
the
you're
Fate card.
saying is I stand to make better eggs.
Yes.
Do you remember the eggs you made the first time?
No,
No,
You had
obviously
that
not.
experience. Okay.
Hammond. You remember everything that happened,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
I climbed through the window.
Okay.
God.
I manifest the trident.
Here we go again.
Do you remember what your stealth was?
26, somewhere between 26 and 28.
That's about right.
Hephaestus looks up at you.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade and stab the ground. Continuing my, I just want the thunder, is basically what I want. Make sure he's awake.
There is a clap of thunder, which is echoed by the sky above as rain begins to fall.
So I feel he's sufficiently awake now, right? That's
He's definitely
should be a
awake.
given. I tried to kill you in another timeline.
Oh. One sec, let me just heal him. Okay, continue. Oh.
I think I need help.
I would agree.
I will then proceed to sit with him for however long it takes and explain everything.
Okay.
The
The
boat.
rain outside calms after you said, I think I need help. And it comes to just a drizzle. The thunder does not pick up. I'm gonna scroll down my notes past all that bullshit that I prepped. So you tell him everything.
Absolutely everything. Zhang Xiao, the Kraken before that was Zhang Xiao, the boat, the codec.
Favorite color?
This is highly disconcerting.
That's
Tom,
funny.
Just slightly. Just know you didn't die, though.
I'd hope you wouldn't be able to do it.
I fucked you up pretty good.
I sent you to another plane, apparently. What'd you say it looked like?
Fucking horrible. Have you ever come across a hag?
There was a sea hag once, but they're different. Fae. Arguably
Well,
worse.
I was basically on the fucking front lawn of the hags.
I suppose you know the secret of this thing now, and he pulls out the sword.
Yeah, I do.
Well, we'll, he kind of looks up to the sky. We'll have to see if there's anything we can do to assist you in getting out of this. You mentioned there were names in this book besides me.
There's in fact, yes, I don't know how I forgot to mention it. There's one more very important thing of note here. Orin's alive. I can feel him.
Perhaps we should go get him. That would certainly be a step in the right direction. Wouldn't you say?
I can somewhat agree, but my party has other tasks. I don't know if we can afford being pulled onto another path right now.
I understand, but be careful not to fall deeper. I'll work on my end. See
Yeah,
what I can do.
see if you
I've
can
got some
talk to
sway.
your Storm Lord.
He kind of rubs the spot. You should come back here tomorrow morning. Your ship will be in.
I'll do that.
And thanks for not killing me.
It almost happened. But You're welcome, I guess. I don't know. I walk back out through the window.
He snaps his fingers and the windows slam behind you.
And I'll go home and sleep.
And with that, we'll take our break. Welcome back. So, Tommen, you return. The drizzle turns to mist on your way back, and you slip back into your room. Maybe half an hour after you left, no one having known that you were even gone.
Did we not wake up from the thunder? The one thunderstrike?
It wasn't over your house this time.
Yeah, it was a localized
It was just a
cantrip
little.
of thunder.
Yeah, it didn't
And
get
that
to
was on
get
the other side of
going
the
this
city?
time. He made his intentions clear and decent quickly enough where it wasn't a problem this time around. Morning comes to you all, and you all make your way down to have breakfast.
Ooh, devoid.
Oh,
Oscar cooks himself some eggs.
what? It sounds like you're already eating. What is that? Are those crisps? Where'd you get crisps from?
Take the leather out of your mouth.
Yeah, come on.
Oscar, that's a belt.
What are you doing?
We
Devoid,
have
can you,
food.
Can you make
I'm
us
cooking eggs. Fuck.
Shamash makes the tea.
Devoid, can you make us an omelet?
Yeah. Let me Let me think here. What do we...
There's a knock on the front door.
Arundel will go answer.
Hey,
Hi, Meepo.
we rolled in last night, but I didn't want to disturb anybody.
Boy, you look cute. Look at your little sailor outfit.
Can I have breakfast?
Yeah. I was just about
Sure.
to make a prawn and
You
feta
hear the flapping
omelet.
of dragon wings.
Oh.
And the in the backyard.
Booby, Cal's back.
Who are you talking to? Yeah, I'm gonna make a prawn and feta omelet, which is
Okay, yeah. It's actually pretty easy to get prawns here.
right. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's a really good it's also good.
Yeah.
I can't find a description on the Gordon Ramsay cookbook. But it's
Eggs, feta, and prawn.
yeah.
Probably.
One ripe
Arundel-
tomato diced, spring onion, 8 king prawns, 4 eggs, some feta cheese. You know.
Arundel likes Devoid a little bit more when he is cooking food for her.
Oh, okay.
Devoid.
I sense that you like me more when I'm cooking food for you.
I mean, it's
Actually,
it is
something
delicious
you do
food.
notice. Something you do notice, an odd verbal tick that Devoid has developed while cooking is he's just swearing under his breath about stuff that's like slightly wrong.
Fucking raw. This is fucking raw. He kind of like throws one of the prawns to the side. This is fucking raw.
But you all have an excellent breakfast.
Oscar cooks a second helping of his own eggs.
Roll a wisdom check.
That's
Colin
an
does not
18.
eat.
Oh wow, better than
Better eggs.
better than the timeline that didn't happen. Yeah.
Really good eggs.
Nice. You paying attention, I guess. Maybe. Or maybe you got lucky. Probably. Well.
So Tom and you're not eating.
Does not eat.
Okay.
Do we have any steaks?
Yeah, I with my newfound knowledge, I got some good cuts from various
All right. Yeah, cool.
Things.
Don't cook them. Perry,
all right.
Terry. What was the? Wait, did I get the dog that I got last time? Was that before or after Tom and
That
climbed
was
through the
before.
window?
That was definitely before, yeah.
That was before. Okay, what was that dog's name again? Harry, Terry, Harry.
Harry. Yeah.
Harry, yeah, that was.
They
the
all
one.
run over.
Yeah, I'll give them one,
That's
and
what I
then
tried
here you go, Booby. I assume he's come back from saying hello to Cal. I'll just
Oh,
twist
what? Don't
one in
just
his
give it
mouth.
to him raw. You gotta season that. Come on.
No, they're fine. They like it like this.
Ah, I suppose.
Like a fresh kill.
I mean, as long as it's not fucking.
By the way, Tommen, your sleep was surprisingly serene. That is all.
All right, guys. So what are we gonna do? I figure, we need to figure out this Hades situation. But kind of thinking maybe we should have a little bit of help. I don't know. I kind of hesitant to just start romping around sending messages
question?
to
Oh yeah.
Hades?
Oh
hey,
yeah.
oh Meepo. Gosh, we have a
I've
lot
been
to talk
gone
about.
a second.
Yeah, so here's the deal.
Yeah, we've got to fucking go to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was.
basically.
Yeah, I'm making a puzzle and I lost the piece in hell. Last piece.
Yeah,
That
also
sounds like you.
my parents are there. Circle of Chaos is trying to get to them. We can't let them get there first.
That's unfortunate.
Does he know about the circle? He knows about the circle of chaos, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fought them with you in the very first battle
I said that.
against.
I said that to
Come on.
God. I said that to God, not the guy. Whose name is Meepo.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Hey,
that
Meepo.
sounds horrible. Yeah.
Hey, did Rainathak ever show up?
Not yet.
I'm a little worried about him. Like it's been a couple of months now.
He was moving pretty slow.
True. Well, keep an eye out for him. Maybe tell some of the dock workers that have good ties to Black Hole Trading Company. Maybe tell them to watch out for him and tell him where to wait if y'all are out. I don't want the guy to think we abandoned him or anything.
I'd personally be more worried that they'd shoot him because he looks like Grim Reaper with a jet engine
Yeah.
strapped to his feet.
Right? Yeah, we need to spread the word that he's coming to town and don't, do that.
I'll
Yeah.
let the dockmaster know.
Yeah, I have a feeling he'll be an excellent navigator. That's kind of his whole thing, so
Well, that's good.
I think he'll be an asset to us.
Well, I don't
Um,
think he's going to navigate us to Hades. So,
No. Sorry, that was just a side topic.
should we maybe go see our friend Kowalish?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's wait a minute. I think it's somewhere around here. He pulls out his the sending stone that we saw previously, and kind of Hey, can you do that thing with the portal again? We got something here that's might be of interest to you. That less than 25
Yeah,
words.
okay.
I don't know.
The wall opens. Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
He's just kind of standing there in a bathrobe.
Just leaning against the edge of his.
is this a
portal.
good time or
Sure.
yeah, we want to go to Hades for fun.
Why?
Circle of Chaos is going there to get my parents, and we want to beat him there and get him first. And,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
Sure.
Anything we need to know? Anything you could maybe share with us to help us out? Keep us safe?
Yeah. Sure. Here, I'll open this again in an hour, and we can do the whole thing with the mission brief. I need my coffee.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right.
Did you guys
Common
know?
snuck out the side door while that was happening.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Did we notice that or?
Stealth, perception. Or just use your passive. Actually, you weren't looking around, so passive perceptions.
Right.
11.
So that's a 19.
Arundel noticed.
20.
No, that's a
Devoid.
19 on the die.
Oh, okay.
So-
That's a 34.
No one noticed.
Okay then.
No, he's just gone.
Yeah.
You actually don't even notice until you're done with, like, whatever other conversation you were having and, like, go to talk to Tomand or something. Like, it's one of those weird things where it looks like you can see him out of the corner of your eye, and then you actually look and he's just not there.
Perception filter.
Yes, it's a perception filter from Doctor Who. Meepo will actually say, "Hey, I mean, while we were shipping some stuff, I found something. If you guys want it, it's not very useful to us on the ocean.
Sure. What is it?
Yeah.
He reaches into his bag and pulls out a glove. I'm not entirely sure what it. Shamash, here.
Identify.
It's a glove of blasting. Once per day, it can cast the Scorching Ray spell with a +5 to hit.
The Iron Man glove. All right.
Attunement or gnaw? I'll take it. I mean, unless you guys want it. Do you guys want it?
I think I'm wearing gloves already.
I looked to Shamash, and I looked to Oscar, who is still eating his eggs, licking the plate now.
By the way, when he came out with his eggs, so Devoid came out with like a really nicely plated, like, omelet, and then Oscar went in and made his eggs, and it was a fucking mountain
It's just like a whole
of scrambled eggs.
2 dozen of eggs.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Scrambled eggs with meat and pepper inside.
It was like scrambled eggs with ham, but he didn't cut the ham, so there's just a ham.
A whole leg. Yeah. On the side.
Rindell
Scrambled eggs piled
slides
on top
the
of a
glove.
ham.
Slides on the glove.
So yeah, it's just you can cast the Scorching Ray spell. The attack bonus is a +5. So it's +5 to hit, and Scorching Ray shoots 3 beams that each do 2d6. So fire damage. Tom, and I assume you're
3
going
times 2d6.
You have to roll to hit for each one, though. I assume you're going to Hephaestus.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. The door is open, and he is he's just kind of standing there pacing. Hey there, Tomand. Well, first off, he pulls a bag of gold.
That was 6,000.
8,000.
Oh, Lindsay should probably remove
Oh, 8.
that from your...
Oh yeah, that was
Linz, did you remove the 8,000 gold that was in your
Uh,
bag?
man.
Oh, it was 6,000,
I thought it
and
was
I did
6.
remove it.
It was 6,000 when he gave it to her.
Oh, it is 8,000 now. Because he's actually he's paying you for the voyage that came in now that you haven't stabbed him.
All right. So that's, I've got that added.
It's 2,000 per successful voyage.
Oh, and one just finished.
Yeah. He didn't pay you for the one that just came in because you stabbed him slightly before it came in. So he figured that's grounds for holding your salary at least.
Maybe.
Yeah, but that never happened, so who cares?
Well,
So,
your storm guy talking to you yet?
he's not happy with you,
Figured
but
so.
he has agreed to back off. You apparently have some folks up there vouching for you, in some sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I kind of pissed them off too.
I think the way we move forward, obviously this Circle of Chaos business is more important than atonement in this sense. Do not fall farther into his grasp if you can resist it. And when you get back, we will find Corin. Deal?
Sounds like it'll work.
Well, hop to it then. I expect to see you back from Hades shortly.
Well, be clear. I can make no stern promises about resistance. I don't know what's to come. But, you know, if I try and kill you again, just kill me back.
I will not be leaving myself so open again.
All right.
There's a clap
well,
of thunder. Understood. Now get out of that gray hellhole as fast as you can and get back here so that we can get the gang back together. Come on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Not many people get to go to hell in 2 different timelines. It's a special thing. You're an asshole, by the way. And I walk out.
Make a wisdom save.
-19 -2.
So 17.
You died.
And you've always sounded like a fucking idiot when you call yourself the Sovereign of the Sea, and you take 4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to forget about that.
No, it's just within a minute. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's just vicious mockery. It's a cantrip.
Yeah. And I go back.
Yep. You sneak back in.
We're all gone.
They noticed you left, but you're back.
Oh.
Quickly enough. All right. Yeah, but that was pretty much it. Hey, Tommen.
Hey, good trading.
Yeah,
Made for good pay.
ship's running well.
That's good to hear. How's Macus doing?
All right.
I was a
People are getting
wary
along
of him.
okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not exactly the best at fostering a team dynamic necessarily, but that's what the quartermaster's for, and that is not my job.
Yeah.
I make sure that the ship doesn't go down, and that is easy because I have a dragon. So
That is very true. Well,
actually, we have been attacked a grand total of once, and they started running away as soon as Cal took off. So I'm pretty sure it's working.
that's what I like to hear. Hopefully we'll be maybe sailing with you soon. We have
That'd
some
be
other
nice.
business to attend to later.
All right. Well, I am going to sleep on something that isn't moving for the first time in 3 weeks, and not have to worry about puking. So have a good rest of your day.
But Meepo, isn't
Thank
the
you.
whole planet moving?
I mean, technically here it wouldn't be.
He pulls it. He pulls his cloak of the manta ray over him and kind of walks away in a certain way, like a vampire, off into the other room, sort of.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Alright, hold on.
Oh God.
And I can't show that in the highlights.
So sad. At least the sound was audible enough where I think it was picked up.
Yeah.
The sound of the glasses clacking.
Yeah.
Intelligence?
Saving throw. How do you don't add anything if you don't? I don't have it, so I don't add anything.
You just add your intelligence bonus.
Oh, 4. I rolled a 1.
You take 3 psychic damage as he just kind of focuses on you for a second and your nose begins bleeding.
Blah. Is that?
He continues to walk to bed.
Oh God.
How many did you say? 3?
So anything you'd like to do in the hour you have before Koala shows back up?
I'm sitting cross-legged on the table in front of where he usually opens his portal.
I'm eating my eggs and giant ham.
I'm gonna start an inventory of all the books in the library.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything in particular?
I practice some instrument. What is this instrument I have? Lute?
A lute? It's a lute. It's
like a.
I mean,
It's a
Early
tiny guitar.
like an early guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember what it's called.
Oh.
I checked my inventory right there as I was saying that. That's why I just called it instrument.
Devoid just stares at where the portal was previously, just sitting, kind of, staring.
there are 3 short people in a room, 2 of which are staring at a wall.
As Devoid sits down beside me, I just, not even looking at him, I go, you ever think about time travel?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's weird, man, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever experienced it.
Well,
Man.
no, I mean, but just the concept of it.
Oh, I don't know. Depends how you view it, I guess. Linearly or like multi-universe theory or,
Oscar, make an intelligence save.
Oh God. Or fuck. 15.
Your nose does not start bleeding. After the hour has passed with Shamash practicing guitar and Arendelle organizing books and
well,
the other...
actually, I do want to get up. That we have that whiteboard. Presumably he left a marker, yeah?
Yeah.
Just start drawing like a GTA 5 heist style kind of layout, like Operation
What?
Hades or some shit like that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What's Devoid's plan?
Nothing. He just like
So you're
draws
just-
cute.
So far, it's just some lines and the word Hades.
Yeah. It's like Operation Hades underline. Draw cute little chibi pictures of all of our characters, and then there's like an illustration of what he imagines hell looks like, which
He's
is
got it numbered 1 through 10,
Hades,
and number
Hades
1
and
is
Hell, by the way, are two different places.
or
Yeah.
Hades. I mean, right? Yeah. And it's basically a series of puzzles that are very easy and very obvious.
I see.
How accurate does
What
how
is your
accurate
favorite
does he
color?
draw the scenery?
I mean, probably not very accurate unless it is a line, because it was a flat gray plains with almost no landmarks,
It looks like a
which is hard to draw because
Yeah.
it's just nothing.
it's like a Salvador Dali painting, like
That's what he
persistence
drew.
persistence of memory. You know, the melting clocks. Well, yeah, it's kind of like that.
After the hour passes, with Devoid feverishly sketching insane ramblings onto a sketchboard, he said it was like a GTA 5 heist, but it's a lot more like fucking Always Sunny
Oh,
than
yeah.
he intended. Yeah. The wall opens, and Koalish is standing there in his robes with the big fuck off great sword on his back and the gun holstered at his side. Alrighty, we ready to talk about this?
Oh yeah. I guess we should probably fill you
hear that
in
from-
because none of this is making any sense to you. I imagine. I mean, you pay attention pretty well, but you know.
We want to go to Hades because Arindel's parents are stuck there, and a group, I believe they are some sort of cult known as the Circle of Chaos, is trying to get to them first. They were recently tied to a theft of a artifact in Erinsula, so this may have something to do with that. Also, I think they had something to do with some incident in Dawnport recently.
Yeah, they fucking killed a guy. Actually, a bunch of guys, but
Yeah, That's what I
Oscar
think.
knew one of them kind of well.
Oscar thumbs ups with his mouth full of eggs.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if there's anything else that I need to be filled in on, but let me know, I suppose. Come on.
I mean, basically, we really like a way there, but more importantly, a way back.
Well, come on. And he
That's
motions
good
you
enough
to
for me.
follow him.
I walk through.
Yep.
Okay.
Oscar,
I'd imagine I hear the commotion
Presume-
from
Yeah,
the
I was
other
about to say, I
room.
presume I heard him and came in from the library.
I'm sure
I don't
somebody
have
would
the
have said,
house
Koala's
in front of
here.
me.
Oscar, this is the
Okay, it's a
you
big
gotta
house.
you can but here, throw the eggs in this bag. Come on.
Nope.
Oh. A bag lands on your face because you failed to catch it.
Oscar walks through with the remainder of the ham just rolling off the plate.
Okay. Kowalish leads you in. This place looks kind of different from the last time you were here. There's a lot more activity. There seem to be odd currents running through a lot of the glass pipes, and you can hear the sounds of sparking from over where you saw the metal ship hull last time. As you see, there appears to be the large automaton Percival making welds on the side of it, repairing some damage.
Oh, aren't the Brain Boys here?
Yeah, do we see Alton and Broderick and Corliss?
You don't see their brain jars at the moment, but you do see some new automatons at the moment. One of them speaks. Yes, I think we have completed the installation in the West Wing, and you recognize this as, I believe that was him. Sounds like his voice anyway. He does appear to currently be an automaton, but
Where's the old Brit? Is that Alton?
yes.
Oh, okay. I will run up and give him a hug.
Oh, thank you. Also, thank you for bringing us here. This is much nicer than brain jar thing.
You have a body.
Yes.
That's cool. I have
Again.
some tattoos on my
Nice.
body. Thank you. All right. See you later. We're just here to get to hell. Hades. Sorry. Oh, pardon me. Hades.
Sounds good. Anyway,
Time to go road shopping.
and he kind of goes off and starts typing on a monitor. But Kowalish kind of leads you through, and you end up in this kind of conference room, for lack of a better term. There's another whiteboard on the wall. He goes, all right, so you're looking for your parents, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a way of tracking them?
Not that I know of.
We
Do you have
may.
a locate creature spell?
I mean, I know even a few of us have scrying. And on the
If-
same plane.
If I go to sleep first, I may.
Well, that will be a bit of a help. Let's see. We gotta keep you alive. Here. Yeah. You kind of look the squishiest, Devoid. You can borrow my armor.
Oh, okay.
He points at the power armor in the corner of the room. Looks like Fallout power armor. But
this-
brass.
Is this you just kind of what you like press a button?
There's a valve on the back, and that opens it up, and then you get inside. And then you walk around,
All right.
and there's a laser gun built in.
Oh, all right.
There's some jetpacks. They don't work very well. It is environmentally sealable in case you run into any noxious fumes. And you generally are pretty well protected while within it.
All right then. Yeah, he steps up inside, and I guess it closes around him.
Yep.
All right.
You do it's a full-on Fallout animation. You go into third person suddenly, and then
Yeah.
you're in it.
And then puts his sunglasses on the outside of the armor.
Okay, yeah, sure. There's actually, what's weird is as you kind of look at your party members, you can see a little readout of their vitality. So you can see how healthy they look.
That'll be useful.
But yeah, I'll send you what that can do shortly.
Okay.
It has a lot of abilities. But he'll say, so the changecraft can get you there. And I can fly it to wherever you need to pick you up on the other side. You have a sending stone to contact me. You apparently have a way of locating your folks. I do have a request if I'm going to be helping you get there. If it would be at all possible, and, this might be a bit of an ask, I am looking for a particular specimen, a creature known as the Lonely. They walk the wastes of Hades. They have hooked arms, and they like to attack by running up to you and hooking into you like a rather painful hug and squeezing you to death.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I can imagine very vividly what those might look like. You need one alive?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Oh, easy. All right.
Yeah, just need a specimen. Working on a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty much all I'll need. Oh, also, if you run into a hag named Morgantha, you can call in a favor in my name. She owes me. You could probably get a pretty good deal off of her from that. I saved her from her soul being completely disintegrated, so she's probably grateful. Probably.
Hey, before we go to almost certain death, would you happen to have any kind of like thing you've been working on maybe that would you see, I've always eyed like half plate. It really looks good, but it really doesn't help me with staying quiet. Would you happen to have anything like that that may help me out there?
Half plate, but quiet. I mean, like, they have mithril half plate out there. I don't know if I have any.
Pulls out a Chinese stealth suit from Fallout.
Yeah, sure. Let me. He hands you a set of mithril half plate. So it's half plate armor, but it doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, that's the best I can get right now. That matches my spell, but it's still medium. That will work nicely.
That's a loner.
I'll bring it back. But in the meantime, I may commission you to make something like this for me.
Sure.
But maybe a little bit fancier, and I can pay you well for it, and whatever
Okay.
you may need.
Yeah. Just talk to me about it the next time you have free time, and I'll see what I can do.
I guess I could leave these with you. I don't know if we're asking too much of you. I hand over these sunglasses with a note of the idea, or for them even.
That sounds fun. I'll work on that.
All right.
I'm gonna leave a note that's very hastily scribbled down. No, I'm not gonna try and hide it. For anybody that walks by and tries to read it, I just wrote down liquid metal armor.
I'll see what I can. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'll work on it. Anyway,
Do you have any cool weapons?
Well, Oscar.
yes. What do you want?
Oscar still has a bag on
I
his head
just
that
wanna
threw
look at
as
him.
well. I don't think you ever
Sure.
took that off.
Wait, what?
I threw a bag at you.
You
to
threw
put
a
your
bag on your head.
Yeah, I remember.
When?
Well, I threw a bag at you to put
For the
scrambled
eggs.
eggs in, and you didn't catch it, so it just landed on your face.
It's like stuck in your beard.
Yeah, it's just been there the whole time since we
I
left.
didn't remember that.
Since we left, yeah.
What are you looking for? I have lots of cool weapons.
Something powerful.
That does not narrow it down. Be more specific, please.
Something powerful.
Maybe you should just send us on our way.
I'll give you one more try. What are you looking for?
Something advanced and powerful.
What weapon
I
do
saw
you
that
have
sigh.
right now?
Smashy.
I have this, and he pulls out what looks like a hammer with a rocket welded to it.
Oscar will study the design or try to.
It looks like a really well-made hammer with something you couldn't possibly understand welded to it.
Is it the super
Okay.
sledge from Fallout?
It's similar.
Oh,
It does slightly different things. Do you want it?
No, I'm just browsing.
Okay. Well.
I think we'll just go then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you,
That
Koalas.
sounds good.
And he leads you over to the metal ship. Kind of shoos Percival away. It's fine for a trip to Hades.
Yeah, can we just maybe like leave tomorrow? I mean, I don't have any of my spells prepared that would help us at all.
Or we could leave tomorrow, or we could go there now and then sleep in the mansion.
I think we should do another town episode.
In 3 weeks.
There are bed chambers down the hall in the south wing. Don't touch anything you don't understand. Don't go into the west wing. And don't bother me.
Yeah, I kind of whisper
Okay.
as we walk past him. I kind of whisper to him. Yeah, you might want to. Is there some kind of like restraint you could put on the oaf? You know, nodding at Oscar. You tell him not to do something. You know, he's gonna.
I don't think he'll be able to get past any of the security measures
Oh, all right, that'll work.
because they require reading and responding.
Right. All right. Also, you have an
As you-
instruction manual on this thing?
I'll send it to you. As you walk by the mind flayer in a jar again. And you head to what look to be pretty nice bedchambers. Very institute.
On the
But-
way, does Oscar see any weapons he might understand?
No, there's not like a lot of them out. He's been like when he's been pulling stuff out, it's been like robots handing it to him. So there's not you're not sure where the weapons are. And most of what you see is like not stuff you understand at all. Um. So let me just. Send this to Devoid. This is considered plate armor, by the way, Beaver.
All right.
So yeah, you can all anything you want to do for the rest of the day, or do you want to just skip to picking your spells?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, probably messing around with the armor for the rest of the day, but
I'm just gonna kind of stand off to the side, not bothering, but watching. Kowalsh.
Yeah, it's an interesting time. You see a lot of shit you do not understand in any real way. He's building automatons and items and these weird glass terminals you see everywhere and all sorts of stuff. Occasionally, he'll spend some time typing at one of these terminals and laughing at stuff and then go back to working. And he's got a very kind of off the walls style of working where he shifts between projects at the speed of sound. But eventually, you all get your long rest, switch out any spells you want. Devoid. In your sleep, you see this skeletal figure, and you just hear kill it. Kill it. And you see an image of the Mind Flayer. And you awake. After you all wake up, there is in the corner of each of your rooms, there is a small machine that can dispense essentially protein bars and coffee for you.
Oscar dispenses 3.
Of which?
The protein bars.
Okay. How many
Common does
coffees?
not eat.
Oscar eats all of them.
Sounds good. Do you have any
Which each one?
coffees, Oscar?
No.
Okay. Who has the coffee, actually?
Well, if you say it like that, I think Arundel actually would want coffee.
Okay.
I imagine Devoid just presses the button because it's like a picture of like a cup with steam coming off, right? And there's a button. Yeah, just press it.
There's a mug of coffee.
Nice.
Those of you who drink the coffee have advantage on dexterity saving throws until your dexterity checks and saving throws until your next short rest.
Cool.
I despise coffee. This is really good. You guys want some?
No.
And you find Kowalish, who is on the deck of the Changecraft, polishing the metallic ship's wheel. All right. Hades, right?
Wait. Yeah, it's Hades.
He grabs a lever and pulls it, and you watch as the ceiling above you, and the ship begins to just float up.
Oscar
And-
waves his hammer underneath it.
Well, you're on it,
Yeah,
Oh,
I think we're looking up.
and as you all, he kind of says, "I would hold on to something," and the ship begins to rocket forward as a portal opens up in the sky in front of you all, and you're all pulled across the plains. There's this odd sensation, almost like your brains are being ever so slightly scrambled. And it passes, and you find yourself looking over to one of you, a familiar wasteland of gray shrubbery, and very close by, actually, is a set of 3 spires that rise up into the sky. Kowalish is kind of piloting the ship one-handed while sipping coffee. That is the main trading hub. I think they just call it hub. That's kind of weird. Hags aren't known for their creativity, at least not in naming things. Definitely in making deals that don't end well for their participants. Don't make any deals with anything here at all. For fuck's sake.
deal! Oscar shouts.
He might be fucked. And kind of comes in for a landing, and the ship is kind of floating near one of the thoroughfares. You see there's a few devils and demons, and they don't actually seem all that plussed at what's happening. And a gangplank extends to the ground. Yeah, call me if you need evac. I'll be ready to get there as soon as possible. Let's see. Anything else you should know? Oh yeah, try not to sleep here if you have the option not to. It does funky stuff to your brain. Anyway, toodaloo. And as soon as you all step off, Gangplank goes back in, and he just leaves like a suburban mom in a bad neighborhood. Just lowering it. And you are left in the gray wastes of Hades. You can actually see from this thoroughfare, just on the distance, another cluster of buildings, smaller, that are in the distance to what Devoid would know as the West. But in front of you, directly in front of you, is it almost looks like a bazaar meets like a film from the black and white era, because everything looks black and white, but there's like some tents set up. There's some smaller shop fronts, but there's also these 3 massive skyscrapers that are here. The only color that is visible is the demons and devils, who don't seem to spend much time here. They mostly seem to be shopping. Welcome to Hades. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, I will first try crying.
All right.
Wait a minute. Before you do that, are you announcing you're doing this?
Well, I mean, I was just answering the DM, so I don't think I've said anything in character yet.
Okay.
Are you scrying on Adron or Fibella?
Oh yeah, those are my parents' names. Mom.
Okay.
What do I do?
What's your spell save DC?
It is. Fuck! Did I close my sheet? I did. $17.
Okay. I know I have them on one of these apps.
I imagine Shamash has read about Hades in a book before.
Yes.
They're just kind of looking around and in awe at actually seeing the place.
I mean,
Yeah.
you were with
Maybe
me
not
when
awe,
I
but
researched it
interest.
as well.
True, yeah.
Yes. But you did also have some studies back at home.
Yeah.
It is just as bleak as it was described. There's a general
Yeah.
sense of dread.
Are any of us in black and white?
Not yet. You've been here a minute. What was your save DC, sorry? 16?
17.
17? Yeah. Your vision sort of zooms out, GTA style, from your person, and you see yourself zooming in. You see the interior of some sort of building. Your parents are crouching underneath a window. They seem to be listening and waiting. Your father looks directly at your point of view and then waves a hand. And your scrying is done. He dispelled it.
So no sense of where the building is or anything?
Unfortunately, scrying only gives you a little bit of the surroundings, and you saw they were in a building. So they're definitely in one of these city clusters.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start scanning the roads looking for non-Hades type people. Anyone who doesn't necessarily belong here, and where they may be, what direction they may be heading toward.
I assume you also don't mean the devils and demons, because they also aren't from here.
No. I mean races of the prime material.
Okay, well, it doesn't take much to see that there are some of those here, though. You do notice they also appear to be in grayscale. You see a few of them appear to be working shops, handing product of some sort to the hags running them. Not many of them seem to be free and walking around. You can make a perception check to look for others.
Does Shamash have to know the person to do
Rerolling that one.
ending?
It's someone they're familiar with,
Hmm.
but something
21.
like 21. It's someone they're familiar with, but something like describing their personality and a disguise self spell may allow that to happen.
All right.
I also don't have sending checked.
You do see what appears to be a blue-skinned humanoid-esque creature. He seems to be sort of floating in the air, chatting with a hag. He's wearing a vest and sort of poofy pants. Shama, if you point this out to Shamash, he would recognize this creature as a jinn, a air genie.
As I'm looking around, I'm also slipping the Helm of Brilliance back into my bag.
Okay.
And just as we walk at a leisurely pace, I'll be attuning to the Ironstone of angelic language.
Okay. Devoid and Arindel, I believe you each of you speak Infernal or Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Yeah, I was just about to ask
And
about that.
Infernal.
And Infernal, yep.
So you do catch snippets of conversation. They seem to be bartering something called larvae, and as you look into some of these stalls, you see these gray worm things with the faces of humanoids that are like wriggling and kind of making these like pitiful retching type noises at these stalls. That seems to be what's at most of them.
Okay. So these are people that have died here.
Or have been the subject of a hag deal, or have lived an evil life but not been claimed by another plane, for whatever reason. As you continue to walk around, there are some other products for sale, mostly by more exotic vendors. You do see there is a devil selling more of those soul stones that Devoid found in the apparatus of Kowalsh in the Hells. There is a demon selling knives. Mostly cutlery, actually. But some daggers and things.
Oh, I'll walk up to him.
Yeah, so will I.
Common, I assume.
Wait, what did he say?
Common, I assume.
Common.
Common.
What do you... Yes,
Yes, yeah.
common.
Would you like to buy knives?
Yeah,
What, go ahead.
what kind
I'll
of
just eye the product. You talk.
what kind of knife sets you got? I've been looking for a new set for my kitchen back on the
I wouldn't recommend giving these to anyone you care about.
Oh. If unintended consequences?
very intended consequences. The
Ah,
punished demons who failed their masters in the Blood War have been imbibed into these knives.
make a real spicy enchilada with those. Uh,
On a full moon in the prime material plane, they will animate and kill their wielder.
ah. You have any like regular knives or like?
No,
Oh, well.
You've not been to this bazaar, have you?
Oh no, I think I know my way around pretty well. This isn't quite what I was looking for. Not so much that I want it to be at midnight. I want it to be a bit more controlled than that. But I'll have a look around somewhere else. Probably roll deception on that one because that's a lie.
I mean, you can. He doesn't really seem to care.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, okay, that checks out. He's just not even trying to read your intentions. He's like, yeah, okay. Well,
Kind of turn to Tommen.
I'm good. I was looking for something more, that would instantly kill whoever tried to wield it. This is a little too much minutia for me,
that's fair. My brother Zenrak in the Abyss sells knives imbued with the most powerful of demons.
Oh, in the Abyss. That's over,
In the Abyss.
Right.
Yeah, you can't hear him? He said in the abyss.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's a colloquialism. Okay, Tommen.
All
Alright,
right.
I don't know if that's
While
the-
they're dealing with the knife guy, I'm gonna have Shamash maybe pull out his sending stone in a discreet way. Not just hold it up in front of everyone. And Shamash, can you at least make an attempt to decipher where my parents are? Maybe get a message to them that Arendelle is looking for them.
So you know,
Sending stones were-
yeah, you wouldn't need a sending stone for this. You just need
Oh,
your
right,
spell.
Right,
right.
sending stone is
Okay,
connected
okay.
to another one, right?
Message.
You have the sending
Yeah.
stone.
I do.
Never
I have
mind.
the one
yeah,
for
okay.
Gouache, yeah.
The spell, yes.
So you just need the spell, and for that spell, you need to be familiar with them. So you would need to at least know what they look like. So
And I also don't have sending here.
prepared
I
right
thought
now.
I talked about
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Message.
Wait, you got rid of it?
I
I
never
don't think
had
you
it in
ever
the first
it.
place. I had message.
But that's what I think that's what she
Oh,
Oh yeah,
That's
message
a
is a
pretty
cantrip.
short
that's
range,
things.
though.
Oh.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
150.
and
okay. Well, then we're
Devoid
going with
could
the.
have it, since
Uh,
you did all sleep and take a long rest. So Devoid could have taken it if that was part of your
Wait, what?
planning.
I didn't even realize I had it. Fuck.
It's one of your spells.
Oh.
It's on your list.
Listen, alright.
All right. Well, as I did switch out my spells during the long rest, knowing that we were coming here, I
Yeah,
guess I
so
will
did I.
try.
What
You
I
got
didn't...
any good ones?
What?
Yeah, I have scrying.
Okay. I guess I will try locate creature.
Okay. So,
I didn't use my brain.
Who are you casting it on?
Mom.
Okay.
always mom.
Figure there's got to be a mother-daughter bond there.
You get a blip, very edge of your range to the north.
How far is
North
that
we
range?
go, boys.
1,000
I
foot.
wonder if Wait, hang on. Let me read something. That may be useful.
Somebody that needs our help 1,000 feet away. Let me mark it on your map.
As you walk, there are various creatures trying to sell stuff.
Wait, I wasn't done with
Most-
these knives.
Oh, you want a knife? You want a knife, Beaver?
I actually kind of do.
Rendell
Alright.
shoots herself in the face with her own bow.
That's pretty hard.
How the fuck?
It's well, you can.
Yeah, but you need like a friggin' helping hand.
Which set would you like?
Minecraft style. You shoot up in the air and let it.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
So these guys, they attack at midnight only with somebody who's handling it, or the last person who handled it.
The last person who handled it.
Okay. Is there a way that you can negate the that who last handled it?
Not really. You just need not to handle the knives. They come in a block.
Right.
So as long as you just don't touch the knives, you're good.
How much?
It's 5 gold for the stainless steel and 10 gold for the demonic Damascus.
All right. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I forget how much I have. I don't think I have any gold actually. No, I don't.
I will
Oh.
slap 10 gold down.
I do have 15, but yeah, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
You have the 15 starting gold that you've had the entire time because no
Oh.
one's ever given you any money.
Yeah, well, I do
We've
have
asked.
I do have 100 platinum, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get those. Put them in the.
Would you like them gift wrapped?
Yeah.
He puts them in a little bag.
Nice.
Hands.
And on the front it says like, "Thank you, have a nice day."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm already walking with Arendelle because I have a feeling that this spell has a time limit.
This all would have happened before, I imagine. But okay.
Locate creature? Yeah, it has it's either 10 minutes or an hour. One hour.
An hour.
Okay. I'm right with you. Lead the way.
All right, I catch up with my long robot legs.
Right, you're in the power armor.
Yeah.
Right.
Just keep an eye out for buildings to the north. I imagine they're probably going to be on the move at any minute since my dad happened to catch my first spell.
As you
Should
are
we run?
moving, all of you roll perception.
What's the range on that? You said it doesn't
Natural
vitality
20.
overlay? Oh, nice.
There's a vitality overlay. What's the range?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. It's around 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
20. Not natural.
21,
that
not natural.
Total?
18.
What's that total, Shamash?
25. Also, once you're
21.
I'm also going to try 3 charges on this mantle for Mordenkainen's monumental momentum.
Oh shit. Didn't have that one ready. 1 second. I know vaguely what it does, but I need to make sure I get it right. Okay. Mordenkainen's monumental momentum. Your walking speed is tripled. You gain the evasion feature for the next minute.
Is that just for
Um,
Shamash or?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when the minute is up, you are stunned for a round. So for 6
Fun.
seconds. It's a modified version of the haste spell. Instead of getting
Yeah.
an extra attack, instead you don't have to worry about concentration. You have evasion, which essentially means if you make a dexterity saving throw and are successful, you take no damage. If you fail a dexterity saving throw, you take half damage, and your speed is tripled. So for a hot second there, you are super fast.
For the next hour, speed is tripled.
No, it's for a minute.
Oh, for the...
It's only for a minute.
I thought that just said hour for the... for some reason.
The maximum mindfulness is an hour.
Yes. Oh yeah, I think I was reading that at the same time. That explains it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
I
for a
guess
minute,
I'm
you
accidentally way
are-
ahead of you then.
For a minute, you move at 90 feet per 6 seconds walking,
Walking.
and then you don't move for 6 seconds, and then it's all done.
Well, bye. I guess.
He speed walks ahead of us and then waits for
Yeah.
us.
That's one hell of a speed walk. 90 feet in 6 seconds is like sprinting for most people, but it's weird. It's like he's just like it's like when you're getting lag in a game with really bad animations. So his feet are moving at a walking pace, but he's just
Sliding across the ground.
yeah.
This is 10 miles per hour. I'm walking at 10 miles per hour.
You walked at 10 miles per hour for 1 minute.
10.22.
Given how far you guys were going, around after that minute is done, you're probably around where the blip was. And eventually the rest of the group catches up.
Hope I didn't get off course in that minute.
It's there's not a lot of like side streets.
True.
There's by the time you've gotten here, most of the bigger buildings and tents and things have kind of died down, and it's mostly a bunch of hovels similar to the one you flew into, Hammond, in that timeline that got deleted. Kamash,
Yes. Walking ahead.
out of the corner of your eye, you see some movement in one of the buildings. In particular, just near the windowsill.
I look at it. What do I see? Or I look over.
You
It's
don't
gone
see.
already?
You just saw some movement for a second.
And that was once I got to the...
Yes.
Once I finished the...
It was almost like
Sort
someone
of-
peeked out for a second and then hid.
Okay, I continue walking aimlessly.
Okay.
But not like still staying visible for once my party catches up, but keeping an eye on that building, maybe see if there's some sort of identifiable marker on that building, see what it's called or
No
something.
markers. Just looks like a run-down shack. Eventually, the rest of the group catches up. I don't think anyone else had above a 22 perception. So, Kamash, you'd see again when the rest of the group walks by, there's another flash of movement for just a moment.
Same window?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't expect to run away from you there. There is movement in this building, though, it seems. Like somebody's peeking out on us.
What does your parents' sense tell you, Arendelle?
Well, I
Roughly-
haven't seen them since I was a fucking kid,
Well,
so
I think he's talking about the spell you still have up, which is pointing at that building. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think they might be in there. We need to be careful though, because I don't know if they'll recognize me. Certainly none of you freaks.
Oh, here. He pulls out a notebook and scrawls something, and then rips out the page. Kind of sticks it with a pin to your shirt. It says, "Hello, my name is Arundel," and I spell it wrong. Somehow.
All right, I'm just gonna rip that
Legible.
off and crumple it up.
What do I see through the window he pointed at?
Roll perception.
I don't see shit. It's a 10.
No, you don't.
How long does it take to attune to shit?
An hour.
All right, never mind.
Maybe you should just go up and knock. Announce yourself.
Boys, stand in front of me.
I
Stand
will
between
do
me
so.
and the building.
Okay, yeah.
Shit, you're all so
I
fucking
stand at-
short.
I do
in the
have
building
power armor on.
hold my bag.
Oh,
Your powered armor brings you to 3/4 of the height of a human. Because it is made
I will crouch and try to stay mostly behind Shamash and cast Pass Without a Trace.
We're just in a line. I'm up at the front of the door.
Okay, all of you roll stealth.
Oh, all right.
Good.
How does that work with this power armor?
Does
You would have
Oscar know what's going
disadvantage.
on?
Yeah.
You would have disadvantage on stealth.
Well, I actually.
Oh, wait,
let me-
all of us have
I- let
disadvantages.
me-
Is that what I
I
heard?
mean, I was
No,
gonna
Okay.
let you run with this. But I actually don't want to. I only want to cast it on me.
Okay.
Can I?
I mean, if
can
you
I do
if
that?
you cast it, it has a.
Does it have
it's
to be an
the
area of effect?
creatures you choose within the area.
Oh come
Okay,
on, choose
yeah.
me.
All right, Tom and Denai.
Just like a schoolyard
Okay,
pick.
good. Let me go ahead and post that picture that I took. Then
It's a natural 20.
It's definitely a 20. Definitely a 20.
What does that bring your stealth to?
let's see, with the plus 10 from her, that's a 45.
They probably won't see you.
Okay, well, I rolled a 14. Yeah, I
Yep.
have a plus 10 to stealth, so that's 24, and then with the spell is 34.
34.
Okay.
The void knocks on the door.
There is no response.
Kind of turns back behind, looking at everyone.
The pneumatics make a creaking noise.
Yeah.
All right, Tomand. Up to below the window is where we're gonna go.
Do you want to actually be inside?
No, outside, below the window.
Okay. I mean, I can get us inside.
I don't want to spook them. They're on the run.
And it might be late now. Man with power armor knocks on door.
Everything that I've done tonight has been fucked.
I mean, you didn't say what you were doing, so how was I supposed to know?
She cast
What?
Pass
You
Without a
fucking stealth!
Trace.
Like, what?
But you said you were hiding behind us. What else were we gonna do? I mean, what? You're what? What are you doing?
I walk with you to the window.
I'm gonna reach up. No, I'm not gonna reach up. I'm gonna call out. Mom? Dad?
Oh, he got out his phone. This means something.
Need to think hard about this. Sorry.
Welcome to Dead Air Episode 2. So in the last episode, we spoke of,
Nothing.
The door creaks open.
I will make sure it's them first before I do anything.
I'm at the door already.
Yeah, but you don't see anyone.
I, the person who knows my parents, will make sure it's them first.
Do you walk in?
Sure, yes.
Are you stealthing?
Yes.
I am
Make
stealthing
a
right behind.
perception check.
Should I do the same?
Sure.
I'm just kind of wandering aimlessly still out in the nowhereness.
18.
26.
Casual.
26. You don't see anyone. And what were your stealths?
45.
34.
This is a room full of people who are stealthed from each other that can't see each other right now.
Cool. Cool. All right. Talmud, you stay as you are. I will drop stealth.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That was a critical failure.
You are held in place. A familiar to you looking woman cracks you on the small of the back, seemingly coming from nowhere. Dealing 7 damage, and you are stunned. And she pulls you down and holds a knife to your throat and says, "Why are you impersonating her?
I'm not.
Who sent you?" You can't speak. You're
Oh,
stunned.
fuck.
She's just glaring at you.
Do I hear any of this standing right at the doorway?
No.
Fuck.
You see, fun thing is, a ranger monk combo also has access to pass without a trace, so everyone is so stealthy.
Yeah. Should have worn that name tag I made you. Yeah.
Stun wears off.
So I can answer now?
Yes.
I'm not. I'm her. I'm her. You left me in the woods. Both of you. Dad taught me how to shoot a bow. And then all the crap happened. You guys left. I lived in the woods for years. Circle of Chaos is after us. They're after you. We're here to get you.
Who?
But the Circle of Chaos. They're working with the light leaves.
She snaps her fingers, and you see a man step out of the shadows, familiar to you. I suppose it's not implausible.
I mean, do either of you have Dispel Magic? Just cast it on me, and then if I'm disguised, it will fall away.
don't think either of them do.
Shit.
You guys okay in there?
Can they recognize if someone else casts it on me?
I think I do have
One sec,
that.
let
Is
me-
visual tasks on?
Let me just
Visual
check some-
tasks on.
That's a good one. Let me just check something with Monk.
I do have Dispel Magic. Also, I did say, "Are you guys okay in there?" audibly.
They
We're in the middle of a
both
family
visibly-
reunion.
they both visibly
I'm not
tense
saying
up
shit.
when someone speaks from outside.
He's with me. He's really weird. They're all kind of weird, but he's the weirdest one. They're good people. Relatively speaking.
What? He takes a step in. What the fuck are you doing?
You actually still can't see any of them.
What? Oh, god damn it! Even with the god damn it! Wait,
None of them have
no, I can.
technically-
Well, no, I can see her. She
Well,
dropped
you
stealth.
can see me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she
so
did
you
drop
can see
stealth.
her. Yeah, I guess.
What
you can see
What the
what's
fuck are you
happening.
doing? Why are you on the ground? It's like there's something
I
around your
should
neck.
be the only one who's still stealthed.
Yeah.
Somehow she's dropped stealth, and it looks like there's something around her neck, but I can't see why.
No, you can see the
Okay.
woman and the man.
Okay, then yeah. What are you doing?
Just,
Two
just
shots.
Back off, Devoid.
2 shots. What? Cool.
What?
Your dad's shooting at him.
Oh. Just back off, Devoid. We're having a moment.
31 and 30.
All right.
Do those hit?
I don't know what what is this for?
They-
Your armor
shooting you.
class.
Fuck.
What's the power armor?
Yeah.
Power armor class.
It would be 19, and then if you're using a shield, 21.
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh, 27 points of damage total,
All right.
because humanoids are his favorite enemy. You kind of peek your head in and right into like the one little crack in the armor.
Right.
All right, he probably deserved that, but
What?
try not to kill him.
Yeah,
He is here to help you, as am I, as anyone else you see that's not gray.
kind of backs off. a
Speaking of
little
which, you do notice both of them have grayed significantly.
Here's the thing: Circle of Chaos, who are working with the Light Leaves, know that you're here. They are coming for you. They need you because of a plot thing, because of a plot device that I can't remember. The Light Leaves
You
are going to give them
you could
something.
just out of character
because
say you could just say Arundel explains everything. That would
Yeah,
that would cover it.
Just
Arundel
to remind
explains.
Linz, they stole some necklaces.
Hmm.
Actually, what you know is that they stole some necklaces, and the Light Leafs want them back. And when you say that, your mom laughs. Okay, I believe her now. You
It's
don't.
about fucking time.
He drops stealth.
He's also with me. He's also with me.
Too late. 21, 30 again.
Only one.
Okay. $16 points of damage.
Okay, just for the record, I am traveling with 2 dwarves, a halfling, and there's a dragonborn outside. So
I saw him.
All mine. One dwarf is weird. The halfling is an egomaniac,
And a bear.
and the other dwarf is a complete and total idiot.
You also have a bear. I don't,
Oh
to come
yeah,
with? I don't know.
the bear is the bear outside is with me as well.
We weren't worried about the bear having
Yeah, well.
ulterior motives.
I pull out the arrow and hand it back to the dude.
As you pull it out, it disappears into shadow.
Okay.
And,
So-
and you see it reform in the quiver at his hip.
We have a ship, kind of like a interplanar Uber.
Uber. Huh. It's a good name. Let me write that down.
I trust you because you don't actually know why the Lightleafs want us. Maybe this circle doesn't either. The necklaces, they're stupid.
That's just what I was told by a
Grigor.
person.
Some dude we
Grigor
killed.
told you that. No, it was Grigor who told you that.
Oh, I
Also
thought
some
the
dude.
other. I thought Tentacle Arm gave us some info on it too.
Oh, necklaces like this one here, and he kind of, I don't know how he does this through power armor. Shows this amulet of the Lively family that I definitely remember picking up somewhere. Apparently, I don't know how I have it.
Are you sure he's not a spy?
He's just really messed up. There's something wrong with him.
What?
But he hasn't. I mean, I've been traveling with him for many moons now, and he hasn't laid a finger on me. So
All right.
he had many
Whoa.
opportunities to kill me, so I don't suss him anymore.
Yes, I've done many tasks for these people, including your daughter, healing mostly. That's what I do.
Look,
He is unfortunately good at healing.
we're not safe here if you opened a planar gate near here. They're going to be expecting us. We have to move.
Let's go.
I pull out the sending stone to call Kowalish. Hey, are
We
you?
can't leave yet.
Hey, are you? Where are you? Which side of the world?
We can't either.
We can't leave yet.
I know. I'm asking where he is. To ready the ship, maybe.
I'm standing at the ready.
Oh, okay.
Do you need me?
No, probably not safe yet. I don't know where.
Okay.
Thank you, Dad.
Um,
He it cuts off just. Thank you, Dad, and then yeah.
I'll go back to playing Pong.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know how these things work, dude.
Is there a place that we can go that's a little bit safer for us to make an exit?
Look, we're trapped here until we settle our debts.
Okay, what are your debts?
We traded protection from a hag.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Look,
What's her name?
notes. Azalea.
Was that who Kowalish said?
Wallace said Morganta.
What did you trade?
Small bit of our soul. Look, we needed to keep what we have safe. Let's move and then talk about it.
Okay.
Your dad casts Pass Without a Trace on the group. And your mother is going to hold up her hand, and it begins to glow, and then palm Devoid in the face and cast Enhance ability to give you advantage on dexterity, so that negates the disadvantage on dexterity you have. So it's a straight roll now.
I had disadvantage?
Yes,
Oh, cool.
because your armor is
Oh, yeah.
loud.
Yeah. All right.
So everyone roll stealth.
That is a
Thank God
40.
for Pass Without a Trace. 22.
42. 17. Plus 10, plus 15.
Wait,
I rolled a 2.
7.
15,
no,
10.
26.
so 20
I forgot. Yeah,
with Pass Without a Trace.
my stealth.
You get plus 10 for Pass Without a Trace, so
Right.
20,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then 17 for Oscar. Okay. All right. So, trying your best to keep quiet. Oh, can I get one for Booby?
Oh, yeah. Booby is stealthed as fuck. He
Cool.
stealthed the fuck out.
Cool. Sounds good.
I rolled
Natural
a 2.
20?
He rolled a 20.
Booby and I are on the same page today.
So, Booby, Shamash, your parents, and Tomant, of course, seem to
Music.
completely disappear into the shrubbery. The rest of you do your best. Arindel doing a pretty serviceable job. Devoid surprisingly doing an okay job. Oscar somehow making the most noise out of everyone, including the man in a full suit of pneumatic armor. They lead you across a field that is filled with these odd hook-armed creatures.
Hmm.
We need one of those.
None of which seem
One
to
of those
notice you.
creatures?
I will whisper stealthily. We need one of those guys.
To who?
Her dad. Maybe he'll understand.
Later.
Cool.
And they lead you to a small hill, and you can see that they're just barely visible. There is a small cave that they lead you into. Her dad flicks his wrist, and glowing lights light up the room in these pastel colors. We did take these, and he pulls out a amulet, but that's not why light leafs are mad. It may be what they told this circle, but
Of chaos.
it's not the reason. And your mom turns around and is holding a sheathed blade that you recognize as an elf. This is a moon blade, an ancestral blade of elven kind. Essentially, this is the elves' equivalent of something like the axe of the dwarvish lords, except these are passed down elven bloodlines and only seem to bond with those who are worthy. We took
That's a-
this at the end of the war.
Yeah, that's big. Why though?
We were worried. We didn't think he could be trusted. And Fulmer, Lightleaf, the old head of the Lightleafs, I don't know if you know the story or remember it. That was Connor saying, or remember it.
Mhm.
He was one of the good ones. He said that maybe it would accept me, but hasn't. We're just trying to keep it away from them. We don't want one of them to get their hands on it. It's a powerful blade.
Okay.
We
I
needed
think
to
we can
keep it
help
safe.
keep that safe. Pretty sure we can.
Well,
But it's not safe here anymore. Now that they know that you're here.
no, but we can't leave. Our souls are bound here now.
Yeah, let's talk about that. How do we fix that?
Y'all know a woman named Morgantha? She's another hag.
There's a lot of them here.
Well, this one in particular might be able to help y'all.
Yeah, she owes
Kind
us.
of a favor call-in type thing.
Yeah.
Try the market. Suppose where most of them are. Look, we had a particular way of doing things. Not exactly clean. So it's always an option. She kind of motions to the bow and holds up her fists.
So we have to find a way to trade something to get the bits of your souls back, or we fight
Ki-
in
killing-
Hades.
Killing her would work. We
Oh,
just need a quick
that all?
exit.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
powerful, though.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of going toe-to-toe with a hag.
Might she also be at the market with Morgantha?
She's in one of the towers. She's a powerful hag. In charge of a lot.
Okay.
We'll tell you what we know. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game. Thank you all for watching. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.